Hi, everybody, from the Floyd E. Gritton Gymnasium here on the campus of Owen County High School in Owenton, Kentucky, where tonight the Owen County Lady Rebels get set to take on the Carroll County Lady Panthers. Hi, everybody. Once again, I'm Brian Blair, joined tonight by Braden Howard as we get set for some basketball action. Head coach Devin Duvall coming up, give Braden some words of encouragement.
Good job in your absence.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you being here last night. I couldn't be here. It was my birthday, and appreciate that. But when you look at this game tonight, it's a game that Owen County won earlier this season over in Carroll County. It was the first win without Zoe Webster, and I hate saying that every time we do a game, but it's important. But it's their first win without Zoe Webster, and really since that time, this team, really since the first of the year, this team has really found their groove.
I didn't get to make this game either. Of course, it was at Carroll County, but the Rebels did come out on top, 56-41. It looks like Carroll County's leading scorer was going to be number 0, Chloe McGuire. She came out with 12 points and 2 rebounds. And Ryan, do you have the stats for the Lady Rebels for the last game?
Yeah, Kylie Steffen had 18 points. Addie Bowling finished with 13 and 6, and then Rachel Howard had 10 points, 7 rebounds. The interesting thing about that game, and we will probably talk about it a lot tonight, is the 3-point shooting. But that night, Addie Bowling and Hannah Mason combined to go 5 of 5 from 3-point range. The Rebels shot it really well, 54% from the field, but they were 46% from 3-point range, 6 of 13 that night. And as you said, Chloe McGuire had 12, and then Elle Spencer, Kelby Maiden, and Caitlin Hensley each had 8 for Carroll County. And I remember the next day talking to Coach Wesselman, and she said it was an important game because it gave the girls confidence that they could win without having Zoe and even Haley in the lineup, because she wouldn't have played that night either. Neither did Kayla Gibson. So it was a big win for them momentum-wise. And as you know, these are district games, and so these are important nights.
Yes, so as far as Carroll County goes, looks like they've got a 5-14 record on the year. Their district record is going to be 2-6. One of those 6 losses coming to Owen County earlier in the year. Caitlin Hensley, number 41, is actually their leading scorer on the year, averaging 17.9 a game. And she is shooting 26.9% from the 3-point line. So like Brian said, there's going to be a lot of 3-point shots, especially from both sides tonight. So we'll see how that goes. Carroll County is a smaller team. They can't really get inside as much as Owen County can. So they usually have to resort to that 3-point line.
Well, speaking of that, on the season, they've made 93 pointers on the season, but they've taken 514. And a lot of that, I think, probably has to do with just the size. As you said, they're not a team who's going to get it down in the paint. And you wonder, and they're actually the kind of team that you kind of fear a little bit, because if they get hot from beyond 3-point range, they could put some pressure on you. In fact, their only district win on the season was a 77-74 overtime win versus Gallatin back on January 8th. And so when you think about, that night, 77 points for a team that averages 50, they must have been, and I don't have the stats for that game, but they must have shot it really well that night.
And just thinking back to the Gallatin game last week, Gallatin is a pretty sizable team.
Right.
So if we were to go back and look at it, I would have to say that I'm sure a lot of their points came from behind the arc.
And they're the kind of team, and when you think about when I go back and think about NCAA tournament games, when you see that lesser-known team who you would say would be the underdog, you make 8, 9, 10 threes in a game, which the last time these two teams played, Carroll County made 9 of 20. if you're having an off night, I mean, 10 threes, 9, that's a lot of points. I can do the math on that. That's 27, 30 points that, if the other team's only making twos. So I think it'll be important tonight, even for Owen County, to make a few threes just to keep pace.
Yes, it looks like we still have about 4 minutes until game time. Of course, we'll have the national anthem. I'm assuming it's going to be played by the band tonight.
I think it is.
Glad to
yes.
see them joining us again tonight. And also see some little dribblers running around here, so I'm assuming there'll be another halftime show as well, if not before the game. Looks like they're over there getting ready to go.
It's before the game tonight. It's before the national anthem. The little dribblers. Your dad down there giving you some grief. Is that encouragement, or is he?
I'm not really sure. I remember, it was a couple years ago. I was keeping the book for the JV Lady Rebels, and of course he still keeps book for the varsity Lady Rebels. Coach Christina decided to add some more people to the roster before the game. It didn't tell me, so I ended up getting a technical. It just so happened that the same thing happened in the varsity game. And Mr. Scott Howard also got a technical. So there's got to be some sort of record somewhere. Both father and son get a technical keeping book for 2 separate games in the same gym on the same night.
Wow. That is something special.
Of course, he was giving me a hard time when I got one, but he couldn't look up at me when he got one. He's kind of kept his head ducked down. But the whole crowd was laughing because everybody knew what happened.
I mean, Ken Griffey hit a home run. Ken Griffey Jr. hit he and his son, Ken Griffey Jr. went back-to-back home runs one night. You and your dad went back-to-back tees.
Yes.
So hey, you never know.
And the JV game was kind of close, so I was kind of sweating there towards the end, but the Lady Rebels still ended up winning.
Talking about this game a little bit more tonight. In their last outings, Owen County has really played outstanding basketball their last 2 outings. But in their last game, they defeated Gallatin 54-27. Haley Logan, a big night, scoring her 1,000th point. She finished with 18. Rachel Howard had 12 in that game. In their last game out, Carroll County lost a tough game to Harrison, 51-49. Maddie Hicks had 16 points, 9 rebounds for Carroll County that night. Mallory Noble with 14, and then Chloe McGuire, 10.7 rebounds. One of the differences in that game was free throws. Carroll County just 8 of 15 from the free throw line that night when they lost by 2. Their 4 wins this year. One came against one came against Gallatin County, and they've beaten Holmes twice. So 1-5 in the district. Owen County 6-1 in the district. And it's one of those games you don't want to look ahead. They play it up in Northern Kentucky Thursday night against Dixie. And then you've got Eminence again on Friday. So you can't lose focus tonight when you're thinking about this game.
In this game especially, it's starting the week out for them. It is a district game. Thursday night, Coach Wesselman might disagree with me, but, it doesn't really matter all that much. It's just another game to get under their belts. Facing some tougher competition to get them ready for districts. But then, of course, after that, they're going to have to refocus again Friday night for Eminence.
Both teams back out on the floor. We're about a minute away from the opening of this. Again, little dribblers are going to be out there in just a couple of minutes, but the Lady Rebels in their home white, Carroll County in the road black uniforms with Carroll across the front. Their head coach is Scott Anderson. Of course, the Lady Rebels coached by Amy Wesselman.
And it looks like the little dribblers are lining up, getting ready for their performance. Don and I talked a little bit about this last night, about the recognition that all the athletes in the county get. There's a couple soccer players last night and cheerleaders. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, at halftime they had the Super Bowl champs, the kindergarten and first graders, so they all got their championship rings last night. This sort of thing is what Owen County athletics is all about.
Absolutely. It is a great way for these little ones to get out there and dribble on the big court. and play in the big gym. I remember, being in high school or being in middle school. I had the opportunity to play a game on the high school gym, and that was the coolest thing. Going into the big gym with the hardwood, and that was fun. So,
and especially with this too, we got the crowd out here tonight. It's not just their parents and grandparents at like a Saturday NCKC game. It's the Lady Rebels crowd out here supporting them tonight, and they even get it streamed live to YouTube.
And we're talking about them. We are definitely talking about them. So I'm going to be quiet and let you check out the the Little Dribblers. So a nice little performance by the Little Dribblers as they get together and do their Go Rebels, Lady Rebels. Not sure that was supposed to happen. Scared me. All right, so they'll get the cones off the floor and we'll get you set. We'll turn it over again to the public address announcer and get you set for the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the honor of our country with the playing of our national anthem. 0, Chloe McGuire. Number 2, we have Spitzer. Number 2, we have Spitzer. Number 3, Maddie Hicks. Number 3, Maddie Hicks. Number 5, Mallory Noble. Number 5, Mallory Noble. Number 23, Jocelyn Ham. Number 23, Jocelyn Ham. The senior break, Joel Howard. Junior number 14, Randy Gibson. That's sophomore, number 41, Kylie Steffen. Coached by Christina Perkins.
All right, so running down the starting lineups one more time for you. First for Carroll County, they're going to be starting sophomore 00 Chloe McGuire, a junior number 2 Spencer, a senior number 3 Maddie Hicks, a sophomore number 5 Mallory Noble, and a junior number 23 Jocelyn Ham. For Owen County, it's the same 5: Rachel Howard, Addie Bowling, Haley Logan, Kaylee Gibson, and Kylie Steffen. We're about set for basketball. Rebels with a pretty easy win last night. We'll see if the Lady Rebels can duplicate that tonight, and they're off to a good start as they win the tip, and it's laid in by Haley Logan and a foul. 4 seconds in, they have a bucket.
Always a good start when you get the first drive of the night with an and one.
Well, the tip was right to Kylie Steffen, and then she just dropped it off to Haley Logan, who laid it in. So the Lady Rebels can go 0 to 2 in 4 seconds, can't convert. Now, I wish basketball was more like hockey, where Rachel gets the part of the assist on that, because it was her tip to Kylie that set up the pass. Now in hockey, she would have actually gotten an assist on that.
Yeah, you're getting a little bit out of my pay grade now here.
Talking about hockey. The foul, by the way, was on Ham, her first, and then Carroll County turns it over, which when you're a team who comes in 5 and 14, you cannot turn the basketball over. Looks like a little zone defense, little 2-3 action. Steffen's going to fire a long 3, and she's going to knock it down. And Owen County's off to a great start. They lead it 5-0 after that German-American Bank 3-point basket.
Again, Owen County coming out strong with that 1-3-1 defense. Got a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of that here, especially now the district plays coming up some more. It is one of their strongest defenses they have, especially against a less sizable team like Carroll County.
Doing a good job on this possession of extending that defense out, not letting Carroll County get their feet set anywhere near the 3-point line, and there's a bad pass picked off. Coming the other way. Nice pass to Logan, Howard, and James. This is the layup. She'd love to have back.
Looks like she got a little too far under the goal there.
Kylie Steffen knocks it out of bounds. 5-0. 6:31 to go to first quarter. There's a 3 from the corner. That is good. That is Chloe McGuire. That time, Carroll finds it to second in that zone, and found a little freeze. Now they turn it over against County's pressure. One thing I think when you're playing a team like this, you feel like you really should win. And again, no disrespect to Carroll County at all. But when you feel like you are the better team, can't give the other team. And Owen County did a good job of that in their previous two. To just finish the deal really early. There's a nice drive and another bucket like Chloe McGuire, and just like that, it's 5-all with 5:55 to go. Carroll County staying in that zone. Kylie Steffen made a three the last time. Not a lot of movement right now from the Owen County offense. A lot of standing around, and there's Steffen. She'll take another deep one, and she knocks that one down.
I'm starting to think they listened to the broadcast the other night when we talked about them being patient in the zone and just finding the right passes.
Kylie Steffen 2 for 2 from three-point land. She has 2 German-American Bank three-pointers. There's that pass again in the corner. Here's a deep three by the lefty, number 3. Maddie Hicks in Carroll County right now matching Owen County beyond the three-point line. We're tied at 8. Oh, nice ball handling there by Steffen. And a nice catch by Rachel Howard, who, by the way, said that the Topgolf was a disaster for her.
Yeah, unfortunately, I did not get to see her any. I did see a swing afterwards, but she was on the third floor while I was on the second.
She showed me maybe that swing you saw, and yeah. But she admitted that you got the best of her.
Absolutely.
Steffen, can she go 3 for 3? She can! Kylie Steffen is draining it from downtown right now. She has 3 three-pointers in a row, hasn't missed yet, and it's 11-8, Owen County. Oh, that's a travel.
Yeah, beginning to think if they were going to call that one there. It took them a little while to blow the whistle.
You've got to get it back to 41 right here, don't you? I mean, you've got to get it back to her. Oh, has it knocked away out of bounds, and it stays with Owen. A little surprised. Head coach Scott Anderson thought that went off Steffen. It's time for a little heat check, right? This is where you'd see that little, where you pull up from the volleyball line, you made 3 in a row.
Absolutely.
Going to get an illegal screen on Addie Bowling, and she looks about as surprised as anybody that she got called for that. So 11-8, Owen County on top by 3. Bowling reaches in and knocks it away, and then double dribbled. So a couple turnovers early by Owen County. They lead it by 3, 3:40 to go here in the first quarter. Skip pass all the way in the corner, that's Noble. Back up top to Caitlin Hensley, who's in the game. Here's another 3 by Maddie Hicks, no good. Rebound Howard. Lady Rebels you can tell they like to push the ball up the floor, trying to get a fast break. But if there's nothing there, they're really good, or have been really good about pulling it back out and setting the offense. Steffen for 4 threes, no good. Rebound and a foul. That's going to be on Haley Logan. Or are they just saying no, they do call her for the foul over the back. Her first. Thought Kylie might have rushed that one just a little bit, didn't quite have her feet set, but not a bad look.
That was from that corner, though.
Yep.
It wasn't from that wing. That throws everybody off there.
Pressure again. Logan comes to double team, but Hicks goes by her. Gets it in the lane. That shot is no good by Hensley. I think it might have gotten a piece of it. That one does get a piece of the bottom of the basket. And here comes Howard quickly the other way. Puts up a layup. No. She might have been anticipating some contact there, and it never came.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. She obviously had the size advantage.
Chloe McGuire with a little running hook shot in the lane, and it's 11-10. McGuire has 7 for Carroll County. She's playing well early. And now it's that 1-3-1 trap against Owen County that Carroll County's throwing back at them. Ball out of bounds. It goes off the leg of McGuire. Coming close to the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. Bowling thought about it. Logan. Again, Rebels showing a lot of patience here on offense. She wanted to shoot that, didn't she? It looked like she was going to let it fly. You know, you have those nights where you feel like you can make anything, but you have to remember to know your range and to know what your shot is. Here's Logan into the lane, and she traveled. And we're going to have a stoppage for a shoe being untied. 11-10, Owen County on top. 1:27 to go in the first. McGuire, baseline, puts it up short. Rebound comes down to Steffen, and then she just lost it out of bounds. Hannah Mason checks in for the first time tonight. Haley Logan checks out.
Hannah Mason.
Inbound McGuire, and she traveled.
And there's been quite a lot of turnovers in this first quarter here for both teams.
A lot of traveling calls. Maybe we need to get the little dribblers to to get back out there.
Yeah, it looks like they just got excited.
Ooh. Ball on the floor, bodies on the floor. It's a rugby scrum, and to get a timeout, I thought that was a jump ball, but the official says that Caitlin Hensley had possession, and that's one of those cases where the coach can call the timeout. That was close.
Yeah, at that point, he probably would have just been better off with it going on because, you know, it's still Carroll County's possession arrow.
And you saved the timeout. 54 and a half seconds to go, 11-10. Your score here in the first quarter. Owen County has 9 points on 3 three-pointers from Kylie Steffen. Haley Logan scored the first basket just 4 seconds in. And then it's been the Steffen show as she's been lighting it up from beyond the arc. She's 3 of 4 from three-point range. But Carroll County, to their credit, hanging right in there. Chloe McGuire has 7 points of the Carroll County 10. And she's trying for more. There's another 3. She likes the corner. That's her second from that same spot. And Carroll County has the lead. Tough pass and a foul. It's going to go on Caitlin Hensley, and that'll be her first. 32.2. As patient as the Rebels are, I could see them working this for the last shot. But if you get a good look, obviously take it. Down to 20 seconds. Steffen, that's a good look. 3 ball, no good. Rebound tapped to Kaylee Gibson. How about Rachel Howard? That should be an assist. I mean, she taps it to Kaylee Gibson. She puts it in. 4 seconds left. Does Carroll County know it? Down in the corner, shot up short by Mallory Noble. And the first quarter will come to an end with the score Owen County 13, Carroll County 13. Pretty good quarter.
Yeah, and it looks like there's not a lot of spread out scoring either. You know, Chloe McGuire for the Panthers has got 10 this first quarter. And the only other scorer for the Carroll County Panthers is Maddie Hicks with a 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take a moment to
Cool honor to see Lake Baston getting recognized for his efforts on the Owen County boys golf team. You ever play golf with Lake? I have not.
A few times.
He told me, and I'm going to have to hold him to this. Lake, a senior, he'll be graduating in May, but I've never played Perry Park.
Oh, well, see, his backyard is Perry Park.
And that's what he said. So he told me, he's going to help me play Perry Park at some point this summer. Or spring. I'm looking forward to that. Let me run down the corporate sponsors. I've failed to do so before the game. Real quick, Adidas, Ashcraft Realty, Broadlink, Bush Realty, Covenants Group, Call Family Pharmacy, Commonwealth Credit Union, Double B Dumpsters, Elk Creek Hunt Club, Family Billiards Pool Hall, German American Bank, Graphics for Athletics, Grow and Family McDonald's, H&W Duke Sporting Goods, Kelly Brothers, Me Viejo, Owen Electric, Perry Logistics, Premier Detail, Snappy Tomato Pizza, Southern States, State Farm of Owington, and UK Sports Medicine. Thanks again to those folks for their support of Owen County Athletics. Second quarter underway. Carroll County has the ball, and Kayla Gibson forces the turnover. Good defense out at the point of that defense.
Now we'll just keep this between us and whoever's listening on YouTube, but I believe I may or may not have accidentally hit a golf ball in his swimming pool.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a miss club there because it's about 30 yards behind the green, but I'm pretty sure it went in there. I did not hear glass shatter, so that was a good thing.
Did you go look or did you just leave it?
Well, I think I heard the splash, so there's not normally a body of water there, but there was that day.
13-13. Nice pass, Rachel Howard. Can she convert? No. And we're a minute in. We're tied at 13. Here's a little short corner jumper. That's Noble, and she airballs it. Fans letting her hear about it as Kylie Steffen drives. Does a nice job to avoid the charge, but then can't make the layup. That is about 4-5 shots tonight that Owen County's missed from right at the basket. And you hope that doesn't come back to haunt. Had a buddy got a new driver for Father's Day. Went out to a course over in Ohio. There's a nice drive and a basket. Caitlin Hensley will go to the line to try to convert the three-point play. I think they got, who'd they get, Rachel Howard?
I think it was Kylie.
Yeah, Kylie. So he's only hit this driver one or two times. Breaks the picture window of some guy's house there on the course. Had to pay the deductible of $500, and so that new driver cost him $700.
Oh, well, then he got a pretty good deal if he only paid $200 for a driver.
It's been a few years. It's been a few years. So his wife paid $200 for the driver. He paid $500 for the window. The ball double team. Steffen falls down, and the ball comes away to McGuire. And they call her for a push-off? They did.
And it looks like Eric Baston is currently giving me a call right now. I'm sure he found that golf ball in the swimming pool. I'll have to send him a text here shortly.
Can you identify the ball? There's another. I tell you what, the pressure has been tight for Carroll County, and that time they get called for a foul. But can you identify the ball, and does he still have it?
Oh, man, I can't remember. I think it was just one of them days we were playing after work, and it was almost dark. And
6 minutes to go, 16-13. Carroll with the lead. Logan goes to the basket, gets fouled. And I thought she did. Did she double dribble? Scott Anderson's calling for it, the head coach. I actually thought she might have too.
It was close regardless.
2 free throws for Gibson, or Logan, I should say, and she knocks down the first. She has 3. If there is an area of concern, I think, for head coach Amy Wesselman, when you look at this Owen County team, for the season, they're just a 57% free throw shooting team, and they're 1 of 3 tonight. And as you start getting into district play and, close games, that can really bite you. When this team here's a deep 3. That is out of bounds because it went up and hit the support of the basket. But when this team's trying to win another district title in a row, and there's not a lot of room for error, you would think. You have got to, let's see what this call is, make your free throws.
That one's going to be a block on number 41, it looks like. Going to be her second foul.
I actually thought that was a pretty good acting job. But right there, I didn't think that Kylie made a lot of contact. I mean, I'm surprised it wasn't offensive because I thought she did extend the arm, but I thought the Carroll County player was doing her best Duke impersonation. Nice look down low, basket up and in. Kaylee Gibson, nice pass. 16-16. 4:59 to go in the first half. Been a pretty good game so far. 3 on the way. That one's hard off the back iron from Maddie Hicks, and the rebound's controlled by Owen. They're pushing it quickly. Rachel Howard up and in. Nice assist from Kylie Steffen. And it's 18-16. Steffen almost had the steal. That's, I thought, was going to be a foul, and the rebound is up and missed. The ball saved right back in. 3 on the way, no good from Hicks, and now Haley Logan tracks it down. They say you're not really supposed to save it right under your own basket. And Owen County avoided one right there.
Yep, it almost came back to bite them there, but it all worked out in the end here.
Lady Rebels, again, they've done a nice job of not forcing it. If they don't have the initial break, they've done a good job of backing it out and setting up the offense. 3:50 to go in the half. Kylie Steffen will dribble back up towards the top and reset. Steffen, open, 3, good.
Gonna start shooting them from the other side now.
And that was just good ball movement right there. And what happened was the Carroll County defense didn't react quick enough, and you can't leave Kylie Steffen that much space, especially on a night when she's made 4 already. There's an air ball, and Kylie Steffen the rebound. Lead up ahead to Logan. Nice pass, Hannah Mason, and then bounce past it too low for Kayla Gibson out of bounds. Hannah will check back out. So 21-16, 3:02 left here in the first half. Owen County on top by 5. Down in the corner, almost lost that of bounds. McGuire does a good job to save it and then throws it away. Haley Logan stops and scores. And a timeout taken by Carroll County is all of a sudden Owen County, after it was tied at 16, is now run off 7 straight, and they lead at 23-16.
Yeah, it looks like they just took a little longer to get into the rhythm tonight. They've kind of got that going with that little run there.
Check.
College basketball going on around the country tonight. Some ranked teams in action, which means I won't mention Louisville. I'm sorry.
I bet they're playing somebody ranked sometime this weekend.
Your dad will get on me for that. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. Number 5 Tennessee is playing South Carolina right now. They're only up 3, and South Carolina, don't go to sleep on them. That's one of those you better be ready to play. That's John Calipari. UNC plays Georgia Tech. Of course, their big game is Saturday when they take on Duke. Marquette playing Villanova tonight. Illinois, Ohio State. Good one out in the Big 12, which I think you say that about every night in the Big 12. But number 15, Texas Tech, taking on number 25, TCU. And then the other ranked game tonight, Dayton, number 21, Dayton, the Flyers, taking on George Washington. The university, not the man. I would highly favor Dayton against George Washington, the person. Nice play in the lane, shot up, no good. That was Hicks. And here come the Lady Rebels. Pass, nice catch by Haley Logan, and she muscles it up and in, and Lady Rebels now extend that lead out to 9 as they are on a 9-0 run. Ooh, and Kayla Gibson knew it. You can see her shaking her head as she came in and fouled her first. Just the second. Lady Rebels only committed 4 fouls so far here in the game. We're less than 2 minutes away from halftime, so that's a good sign. McGuire with the basketball. She's been the go-to tonight for Carroll County. Here's a little short jumper. That's up and in by Jocelyn Ham. Her first 2, 25-18. Nice defense right there by Hensley to knock that out of bounds. Talked about the three-point shooting. Carroll County has 3 three-pointers on the night. However, Kylie Steffen has 4. Jumper by Mason, no good. Rebound, Logan fouled.
It looks like that one's going to be on number 3, Maddie Hicks. It'll be her second on the night.
So it's the 5th team foul, which means Owen County will shoot 2 the rest of the way. This was a shooting foul anyway, but Logan's free throw good. She now has 8. She's 2 of 4 from the line. 1:22 left in the first half. That one short. Elle Spencer with the basketball. She's going to be fouled. And look at Haley Logan. They do. So that's her second. Team's third of the quarter. Got to get it in. Finally does. The clock approaches 1 minute. A lot of dribbling by Hensley. Now she picks it up and needs help, and Kylie Steffen takes it away. She's having a really good night. Back to Steffen. Bowling. 45 seconds. Lady Rebels going to pull it out and run a set here. This is where you talked about a shot clock the other night.
Oh, yeah, and Carroll County's coach just pulled them off, too, so they're just going to sit there and let them dribble it out. Wait on Addie Bolin to make the first move.
You know, I think if you're Carroll County, though, I think you'd be okay with that. 26-18, you're hanging around. You can't, you don't want to give up an easy one here or 3 to that young lady, Kylie Steffen. 7 seconds, putting the offense in motion. Steffen runs to the other side. 3 ball is no good. Rebound put back up and no, as it was blocked out of bounds. The Lady Rebels ran a good play as they ran Kylie Steffen all the way on the baseline to the corner, and she just could not knock it down. So we have reached halftime here in Owenton with your score, Owen County 26, Carroll County 18.
As far as the scoring goes on the Carroll County end, it looks like Jocelyn Ham, number 23, has got 2 points. Number 41, Caitlin Hensley, has 3. Maddie Hicks with 3. And then Chloe McGuire has 10.
For Owen County, Kylie Steffen leads all scorers with 12. Haley Logan with 8, Kayla Gibson with 4, and Rachel Howard has 2. I think if you're Owen County, you have to be pleased with what you've done so far in the first half. They've missed some shots around the basket, and the free throw shooting not super great. But they've done some really good things here in this first half, which is why they're up by 8.
Band, got some music ready.
It is our world famous halftime challenge.
1 minute on the clock.
These 2 lucky fans will have a chance to make a layup, a free throw, a three-pointer, and a half-court shot, all within a minute. And if they do, it's free cheddar Mets and popcorn.
Lake misses the free throw by a mile there.
He makes Shaq look like a good free throw shooter.
He's still got 40 seconds.
Meanwhile, Kobe Young on the other end of the court's already at the half-court shot.
There we go.
With more than 30 seconds left.
Oh, that was a pretty good look down on that end. Oh!
30 seconds.
How about if Lake in the next 25 seconds makes a half-quarter?
Oh, that one didn't even hit the backboard.
No.
Lake's wide right. 15 seconds.
Looks like he needs to hit the weight room.
Yeah.
Oh, it's close.
There it is. There it is. Oh! And he won't get another one off. That one counts if it goes, and it doesn't go.
2 losers in the first round.
So no free popcorn for you.
We're going to go with our cheerleading coach, Sarah Young, versus our band director, Rebecca Dixon. Oh, Laura's going to shoot.
Could you make him in a minute?
Yeah,
No.
that's it.
I probably wouldn't get past the free throw line. Shooting is not my forte.
All right.
All right, here we go.
I don't know that I could make him with everybody watching. That's the thing. I could.
Layup, a free throw, a three-pointer. Let's roll. Here we go. On your mark. Get set. Go.
We got the band director down here, Mr. Pinkston. His foot's on the line on the free throw, but he's.
Uh-oh, free throws are good.
Oh, my.
Can he do it in 4 shots?
Woo!
One shot is good.
Can he go? Yeah, I never even thought about that. Chance to go 4 for 4. Got the dress shoes on out there and everything. No, I have afternoon bus duty with him. If he makes this,
Oh, it'll be the
gonna-
talk of the afternoon.
yeah, I'm gonna be hearing about it. Oh, they have 20 seconds.
15 seconds.
Oh, a little more oomph.
He's been practicing. 10 seconds to go. A little short.
That's got a chance. Oh, I thought it was good. So the question of the day, I heard, I try to have a question of the day. So my question of the day deals with the football from over the weekend. And it's not a Lamar Jackson question. It's a Detroit Lions question. And the question was, if your team, would you rather lose in the NFC Championship game the way you did, which was blow a 17-point lead, or would you rather go to the Super Bowl and then lose in the Super Bowl? Which would be worse, losing in the NFC Championship game or winning that championship game, getting to the Super Bowl, and then losing in the Super Bowl?
You know, I would say at least winning the NFC and then losing in the Super Bowl. You know, I think about it going back to like the high school point of view. So say your high school team has never been to the state tournament.
Yep.
end up having a really good team one year, winning the championship game of the regions. Their next game is going to be at Rupp Arena.
Right.
Not too often you get to play in front of a crowd where the cheapest ticket is over $8,000.
Yeah.
I think the experience itself will be awesome. But then again, you could blow a 17-point lead in the Super Bowl, too. So.
Well, the Atlanta Falcons did that. So if you're a Falcons fan, I'm sorry. I did hear a good line about the Detroit Lions yesterday. They said that shortly after the game finished, they said, how often will the Detroit Lions think about losing a lead late to the San Francisco 49ers? And the answer was 24/7. And if you don't know what I'm referencing, Detroit led at halftime 24-7. I will say this, and I will use the words from a wordsmith from many years ago, Garth Brooks, who once said, I could have missed the pain, but I would have had to have missed the dance. So that would be my answer. As a Bengals fan, getting to the Super Bowl was an incredible thing to see the team I cheer for do it. Yes, the loss stunk, but last year losing the AFC Championship game to the team that went on to win it, I think stunk a little bit more. So I would agree. I think if you get there and lose, it's different than not getting there at all. So
he's crazy. Go Steelers.
Yes. So 3 minutes or so away from the start of the second half. And honestly, Braden, if you think about this game and what to expect in the second half, I think really if you're both teams, you just keep doing what you've been doing. For Owen County, you have an 8-point lead. You're probably thinking it should have been more. And if you're Carroll County, we've turned it over. We haven't made a ton of shots, but we're only down 8.
I think the Rebels are going to come out pretty strong with their defense. It was good in the first half, as always. That 1-3-1, there's hardly any flaws in it with the Lady Rebels. But I think if they really want to extend that lead, they'll have to put the pressure on there and just keep taking good shots. There's not really been a bad shot yet tonight. Just some missed opportunities. They're close. I think it's 4 or 5 of them that were missed within maybe 6-7 feet. So they got to avoid those mistakes going in the second half.
Take a look at the series between these two teams. Of course, it goes back a lot longer than 1998. However, that's all the records that the KHSAA has where you can access them. But Owen County leads the series since 1998, 49-22. Owen County has won 15 straight in this series, and the last time Carroll County beat Owen County was back on December the 8th, 2017, a 45-38 win in Carrollton. Carroll County's last win in this building was back on 12/14 of 2014, and ironically, it was a 45-38 win. So history is not on the side of Carroll County in this set, but we will have to wait and see. Tell you what, I don't know what Coach Wesselman said at halftime, but she kept him in there a long time.
Yeah, usually when these games are this close, that's what happens. I remember a couple instances where I've had to go in there and say, hey, y'all got about 30 seconds left. Of course, they know what they're doing. They've got that mental clock.
Well, she said the other day that she struggled with what to say to them during the Williamstown game when they were up 45, at halftime. And she said, what do you say? Apparently tonight she didn't have any problems coming up with some things, and we talked about it. I mean, they missed some easy shots around the bucket, and Carroll County's defensive pressure did force Owen County into some unforced turnover, or I shouldn't say that. It forced them into some turnovers there in that first half, and I'm sure she'd like to see that get cleaned up. But I think she's only played 6 players this entire game. I believe Hannah Mason's been the only sub other than the starting 5.
It looks like some time got magically put back on the clock, too. I'm not really sure what happened there.
I don't know. Dave Stowe did something.
Hall of Fame are working his magic down there.
Mentioned South Carolina, Tennessee. Gamecocks up 30-26 at the half. That game's in Knoxville. Yeah, I don't know what happened there because I thought there was about a minute to go before the start of the second half, and I looked up, and like you said, there was all of a sudden 3 more minutes. I know in football you do the halftime and then they add 3 minutes, but didn't know they did that in basketball. You know, it's crazy to think, and you look ahead, you know, tomorrow's the last day of January, which means that, you know, you're getting into the start of February. The basketball season's winding down, believe it or not. I mean, it's a crazy thing. I've seen where some schools have already done their senior nights and different things, but it is that time, and you and I talked about this a little bit the other night, when you're trying to get your team to peak. You don't want them to peak too soon, but you're trying, and your brain's already thinking tournament. You know, you're trying to get your players into that mode. All right. So the horn sounded. There were still 20 seconds left on the clock. I assume Owen County will go with its original starting 5. We'll see what Carroll County does. I would think they would as well, but we'll see. Lady Rebels in action Thursday night on the road at Dixie. And then Friday night they'll be over at Eminence. That's a boy-girl doubleheader. Back to action. Second half underway. Owen County basketball. Good pass down low to Haley Logan. She muscles it up. No good, but Haley.
That's going to be an over the back for Kaylee.
I thought she picked it clean, but sometimes I think officials assume that she went over the back. I'll be honest, I know we're a ways away from that. That looked like she just took it away. There's a steal. Kayla Gibson does take that one away and then turns it back over. So 14 passes it right back to 41, and she lays it in. That's Caitlin Hensley, and it's 26-20. And this is where I think if you're Owen County, you have to start creeping that lead out farther. We said you don't want to give this team hope, and there's a foul as Haley Logan goes strong. The longer Carroll County hangs around, the more confidence they get.
Looks like that one's going to be on number 2, Ellie Spencer. That's her first and the team first for the quarter.
Logan no good on the free throw. She is now 2 for 6 from the line. She's the only Lady Rebel to attempt a free throw. Carroll County's only shot 1 in the game, and they missed it. Logan misses them both. And Carroll County has the ball and a chance to cut into this 6-point lead for Owen County. 3. She likes that spot, but not this time as McGuire, and Logan pulls down the rebound. Skip pass across to Rachel Howard. She can take that. She does, and she hits it. Nice shot for Rachel Howard. Had the puppy set, as they say, and she knocked it down. 29-20.
It's like her foot was behind the line on that one.
It was.
We've had a conversation just about every night this week about her foot being on the line multiple times.
That was clearly a 3, no question.
She must have listened to Dad and I.
Oh, nice pass stolen away by Addie Bowling. Here comes Howard. Nice drop off to Steffen. She lays it up and in. Kylie Steffen with her first 2-point basket of the night, and it's 31-20, and all of a sudden that leads back out to 11, largest for Owen County. Howard, I think, got her hand on that one. Driving Hensley up, no good. Gets her own rebound, and then is tied up.
It'll be interesting to see who they call this one on. Looks like it's going to be number 10, Addie Bowen. They're getting really picky on that call tonight. Normally they always call it a jump ball, and it's normally a foul. That one looked like a jump ball to me, but they called it a foul.
I thought so too. Well, Hensley brought the ball down. There's a drive and a bucket. She's playing well, Chloe McGuire. She has 12. But Hensley brought it down, and I didn't see that one either. I'm 0 for 2 on calls here in the second half. Howard, a nice pass, up, no good, and a foul, as that's going to send Gibson to the free throw line. Nice pass from Rachel Howard.
Looks like this one is going to be Ellie Spencer's second foul. Second team foul of the quarter.
Going to get Lila Wilson in the game for Owen County. Free throw was good, 32-32. No good on the second.
And see, I'm pretty impartial about not having any Owen County players in the lane either. It's like the past 2 free throw shooters. If Haley was paying attention, she might have got her own rebound on that last shot. And that one, if somebody was in there on that right side, it would have fell right in their laps.
It's a strategy both the boys and the girls do.
I guess it saves them a little bit on defense. It kind of eliminates that fast break.
4:50 to go, third quarter. That's Lila Wilson over to Rachel Howard. Lady Rebels by 10. They were up 8 when the quarter started. Steffen. Back to Howard. And Lady Rebels being very patient.
So right now would be a good time to flash that middle.
There she go, down low, and that's a foul. That was a good play. The defense kind of left Haley Logan, like you said, down there on the block all alone against Spencer, and all of a sudden Elle Spencer's picked up 3 fouls. Let's see if Haley Logan can get it going from the free throw line a little bit. And that one nicked the front of the rim. Maybe.
Looks like number 23, Ham's going to replace Spencer. She'll probably go to the bench for the rest of the quarter at least with her 3rd foul.
That one was right down the middle. 9 points now for Logan, 11-point lead. 4:10 to go. Step inside, 19-footer, that's good. Basket by Maddie Hicks. Some would say one of the worst shots in basketball, the 19-footer. Kayla Gibson gets her own rebound, misses. Ball comes to Rachel Howard, she puts it up, no. And the rebound is cleared by Carroll County. Hensley, drive and foul. Lady Rebels had 3 looks at it, couldn't convert, and now Owen County will try, Carroll County will try to come down and make a couple of free throws.
It looks like that's going to be Lila Wilson, first foul of the night.
Free throw good by Caitlin Hensley. She's the only Carroll County Lady Panther to attempt a free throw tonight, and she's 1 for 2. Two for 3. She has 6 points, and it's 33-26. And again, Carroll County just kind of hanging around here in the third quarter. Kayla Gibson looked like she was open down there on the block. Pass knocked away, almost stolen, and then had to be saved in Stephen to Howard. There you go. And Kayla Gibson gets it blocked. What a great play by Caitlin Hensley. She was lying in wait for that. And Carroll County will call a timeout, a 30-second timeout. And a bucket here by Carroll County, and you have a 5, maybe even a 4-point game. Lady Rebels tonight have had opportunities from right under the basket a couple times and really from the free throw line tonight. They have their struggles at the charity stripe could play a major role in this game depending on how the next, especially the next 3 minutes go going into the third quarter or fourth quarter. Lollipop pass in the corner to Noble. That ball was thrown right to Kylie Steffen to Rachel Howard. She's going to go all the way in, lay it up, and score. She now has 7, 35-26. Owen County pushes the lead back to 9, 2:38 to go. Pass stolen away, knocked away, but can't be retrieved by Kayla Gibson.
Looks like he's getting a little physical down there in the paint between Wilson and Ham.
Ball thrown out of bounds, and Kylie Steffen didn't think she deflected it, but the official said she did. So Carroll County will inbound in one of the toughest places on the floor to inbound. You can't even hardly see her down there on our screen, but she is in the corner, gets it in. Here's a 3 on the way. Didn't quite have her feet set, did McGuire. And she misses, and Owen County comes down with it quickly to Howard. Logan, Steffen, she'll shoot that. It's on the way, and it's no good. Rebound, Logan rips it away, and it's a jump ball. And it stays with Owen County. Actually, it's Carroll County ball. The Carroll County scorer was pointing it out, and I think I actually heard Dave Stowe say to him, that's my fault, because he never switched the arrow back after halftime.
Surely not.
Oh, ball stolen away by Owen County. Howard deflected the pass. Logan has it. Here's a shot from the wing by Logan. No, rebound again, tapped by Howard, but she can't get it to the intended target. And I think Lila Wilson's going to get called for the bump.
It's going to be her second foul on the night.
Rachel, it's an interesting play where she knows she can't grab the ball, but she taps it towards a teammate. It worked earlier tonight. Here's a 3. McGuire loves that corner shot, but it's not working here in the second half. She made 2 of them in the first. Logan, Steffen, She's been hot tonight. That one's short. Rebound comes down to Carroll County, and then Howard ripped it away. And Logan comes up with it, and she will score off the window. 37-26, driving a wild shot and a blocking foul.
That one also going to be on Lila Wilson.
I've always wondered, and I'm not saying it wasn't a block, but and the Carroll County coach just get teed up.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
So they'll clear the lane. And Caitlin Hensley will shoot 2 free throws on this end, and then we'll go to the other end, and Owen County will shoot free throws. Not sure. He must have been talking to that official because there was no hesitation. I don't know what he said. The second one good, so with 57.6. It's an odd time to get a technical. Your team's down 11, but you feel like you're hanging in there, and you give Kylie Steffen a couple of free throws. And it's good on the first. He said the official didn't hesitate at all. He turned around and boom. Steffen good on both, and Owen County gets the ball. So an interesting turn of events, and it's 39-27. Owen County again, like they did at the end of the first half. Now Carroll County comes out to try to force the action.
Yeah, they still let about 18 seconds go off the clock. You think, being down 12 going into the fourth quarter, probably put a little pressure on them.
Logan at the free throw line, drives to her left, no, and ball is loose. Carroll County has it, so they can cut it to 10 or maybe 9 with the 3 here at the end of the quarter. They have 12 seconds. Driving, Hicks, nobody stopped her, and she laid it in. Got to stop the ball.
Rebels got about 5 seconds if they move the ball quick.
Howard's going to take this in, put it up, no good, and the rebound comes to Carroll. I think Rachel had time for another dribble or 2, but nevertheless, Owen County will take a 10-point lead into the fourth and final quarter. It's always nice when your co-teachers look out for you. Miss Hearn yelled up here if I wanted a cheesy Met.
Oh, well, she didn't ask me for
I know.
one.
You'll have to get on her. You'll have to ask her. These 6:30 starts sometimes can cut into dinner time.
I kind of like it.
I do too. Get home a little earlier. I'm taking college classes again to get my MAT from the University of the Cumberland, so I have to go home and do school.
No, see, I couldn't do that.
Not much tonight. I've got to watch a couple of videos. Not bad, and I'm not complaining. But so the early start tonight, yes, definitely helps me. 39-29, Carroll County picking up the pressure a little bit. They need to get something going in a hurry on both ends as they trail it by 10. And a travel. Ooh.
Yeah, we see that little move a lot, I feel like, in ladies basketball. Very seldom do you see it called. Haley just got unfortunate on that one.
7.5 to go, and Carroll County has the ball down 10. Corner McGuire drives, and Addie Bowling fouls her, and that's one of those cases, and I saw this watching college basketball over the weekend. If you put two hands on the ball handler as a defender, you are going to get called every time, and that's exactly what Addie did right there. Carroll County needs to get this ball in, and they barely do. Corner, McGuire, three, no good. She cannot find the range here in the second half. Owen County, a chance to go up by 12. Nice pass, Kylie Steffen. I tell you what, people compliment her and talk a lot about her shooting. She's a fine passer of the basketball. And there's a steal by Addie Bowling. Up ahead to Logan. She stops, turns around, Bowling for three. It is good. Addie Bowling with the German-American Bank three-point basket, her first points of the night, 44-29. And all of a sudden, it is a 15-point lead.
It's crazy how quick things can change. You know, it's getting a little close there for the Lady Rebels' comfort. And now they've got a 15-point lead with another fast break going now.
It is now a 16-point lead. Haley Logan drives all the way and lays it up and in. She now has 15 on the night. Kylie Steffen leads Owen County with 16. Hicks wanted the three. Instead, drops it off for a two-point basket to Ham. She has four, and it's her first bucket of the second half, and it's 46-31. Carroll County needs to get something going in a hurry. Logan, high arching three, hits the bottom of the net, and it's 49-31, and all of a sudden, Owen County is out by 18. Howard almost knocked it away. Look at the defense by she and Steffen. Oh, and then Carroll County gets a quick timeout. That was fortunate right there. Owen County now on the night with 7 three-point baskets. Carroll County, who we talked about before the game, was the team that could get hot from beyond the arch. They only have 3 three-pointers in this game. So it's been the shooting of Owen County tonight from three-point range. And honestly, they've played really good defense as well. But they finally, it seems like, have the offense clicking. Girls in action Thursday up in Northern Kentucky, taking on Dixie out of the 9th region. And then boys and girls Friday night over at Eminence. I have not been to the new gym at Eminence. I hear it's nice, but I've not been over there.
You're going to have to make a trip over there really soon. It almost feels like a mini college basketball arena.
Really?
You know, it's got the lights all around it, the individual seats. That's pretty nice.
I'm actually headed up to Northern Kentucky, I believe, on Friday night to broadcast a game with a friend of mine. I think we're going to be doing Holmes playing at Beechwood on Friday night as there's a foul, and Rachel Howard didn't like the call. she is not one, and you would know this better than anybody, but she is not one to hide her emotion.
I remember one time in middle school, she slammed the ball down a little too hard, and that ref did not hesitate to give her a technical. She's also had technicals playing against Carroll County, but it was an NCKC league. Game was kind of close. You know, we were down. They were in like second or third grade. So naturally, we told her to foul. Well, she did, but she threw, if I'm not mistaken, it was number 41, Caitlin Hensley, up in the stands and got a technical. So that did it for that game.
Petty Rebels get it back after the block shot by Kylie Steffen. Out to Howard. She will take a 2, and that is no good, and the rebound is going to be lost out of bounds as nobody able to run it down, and it's going back to Carroll County, 49-31. So, like, really literally just picked her up and chucked her into the seat.
Well, it was more of like a really strong push, but she was in the bleachers by the time it was all over with. Oh, good move by Hannah Mason.
It was, just didn't finish. Rebound, Gibson. She can't finish, and here comes Carroll County.
That's going to be Lila Wilson's 4th foul.
And that's going to send McGuire to the free throw line. She had 10 points in the first half, did Chloe McGuire. Only 2 so far here in the second half. Reminds me of that movie, The Blind Side, when he plays it out to the whistle and he takes the kid out to the parking lot. He blocks him out to the parking lot. Free throw good. 49-32. So what you're saying is you, your dad, and your sister Rachel, now Hannah played basketball as well for a while. Did she ever get teed up?
Oh, man, not that I can remember. I'm sure there was at least one time, but none that I can really think of off the top of my head.
Okay, how about your mom?
She was a cheerleader, so she never played.
Well, that would be bad if she was a cheerleader and got teed up. So you guys have the trifectas of technicals. Kylie Steffen, no good. Rebound, Mason, she's fouled. Hannah Mason good on the free throw. It's her first point of the night. And Owen County's going to take a full timeout. 50-33, 3:52 to go here in the basketball game. I've never been teed up. I have thrown a few golf balls in the pond after a bad hole. And if I guess you could get teed up for that. I've never thrown clubs in the water.
Now, are you right or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
So you play golf right-handed?
Yes.
So there's a trend going around. Says instead of throwing a club or getting mad when you play golf, you're supposed to throw the golf ball with your off hand. So in your case, it'd be left-handed.
Okay.
As hard as you can.
Okay. I have to remember that.
You end up throwing it like 10 feet because you can't do anything. So it I guess it just brings light to the situation. I've never tried that. Hopefully I don't ever have to, but you know, it would be interesting to see in person.
When I was younger and wasn't worried about how much the golf balls cost, because when I was in college I had all the money in the world, at least I thought I did. But now that I'm married, have kids, and some of those golf balls are expensive.
Yeah, and they just raise the prices on them too. I've got to
take
really
care of those
stock up
things
on some of them.
Here's Hannah Mason. Her second free throw. It is no good. And it's Carroll County ball. 3:45 to go. 50-33. Good screen set up top there. I believe that was Hensley. It was. Back over to Hicks. Carroll County can't fool around too much with the basketball. They need points in a hurry. And then McGuire stepped out of bounds. And that was a good defensive play by Lila Wilson, who just didn't give McGuire any place to go.
And I think she was kind of worried there for a second that she picked up her 5th foul. Which I wasn't entirely sure what they were going to call when the whistle blew, but
nice pass. Mason, no good. Logan goes up and pulls the rebound down. And then Lila Wilson just takes it away. So with clock ticking down near 3 minutes. Steffen tried to get it to Logan. I think it got deflected. Lady Rebels just content right now to pass the ball around on the perimeter. I mean, they're up 17 and in no hurry. And why should they be? Oh, that was a travel, yep.
There's another one of them instances.
I think she got excited that the lane opened up and she just forgot to dribble.
And that's what it is most of the time, you know. They see a wide open lane, especially after passing around for so long. They're ready to shoot.
Oh, my goodness, Haley Logan. You might have, I don't know if you picked that up watching the game, but she got a lot of ball, but she got some of the wrist as well, and she does not agree. She's not saying anything to the official, but she looked at him.
She put a lot of spin on that basketball there.
Caitlin Hensley at the line, converts on the first. And she did not like that call one bit. Second one rolls out. Jasmine's hid the rebound and just checked in. 2:20 to go, 50-34 right now. Well, Wilson went out. So I thought they were going to have just 2 starters on the floor, but Wilson went out. So 3 starters still out there for Owen County, who, again, no reason to be in a hurry. Carroll County's come out of that zone. Clock under 2. Forget who it was the other night. It was an NBA team where I heard that they keep track of the number of passes, and they have to get to a certain point every night. And it was an NBA team, and I thought that was kind of ironic. Steffen drives, is fouled. I wish I could remember who it was. It would make this much more interesting.
Yeah, you don't often hear the words passing and NBA in the same sentence. Or
No.
if it is, it's saying there is no passing in the NBA.
Free throw no good. I'm always reminded of the movie Hoosiers when they had to pass 5 times before every shot. Second one good. I'm going to put this out into the universe. But I know that there have been several schools. I know Ryle High School from Boone County just went up there to the Hoosier gym and played a game, and I know schools get the opportunity to do that. I know several years ago the Lady Rebels got to go up to where the Pacers play, and it just slipped my mind the name of the arena, and got to play there where the Indiana Pacers play in Indianapolis. That was a cool experience, but how cool would it be if one of these 2 teams, Owen County's Lady Rebels or Rebels, got to go up and play at the gym where they filmed Hoosiers? That would be amazing. So I'm putting it out there in the universe. And Kylie Steffen put that pass out in the universe because it was way over the head. And you know what I think is interesting about her? That will bug her more than how well she's played. You know what I mean? Like, she's played really well tonight, but that pass will be how she finishes her game tonight. And that will eat at her more than the good play. Would you agree with me on that or not?
I would think so. You know, it's
just the competitor that she is. Ball knocked up in the air. Kayla Gibson, she's played a nice game tonight as well as we're getting close to a minute left. Abigail Dempsey, a three, no good. Rebound is going to be a jump ball. As Emily Cornett ties up the ball. Addison Kincaid in the game. As I said, Abigail Dempsey out there. Jasmine Tidsman is on the floor. Under a minute to go, 51-36. Three-pointer, that's Hicks, that's good. That is the first three of the second half by Carroll County. And you hope for her sake, Caitlin Hensley, she looked like she might have rolled an ankle or got her foot stepped on. You hope she's okay as she checks out. Under 30 seconds, that's Kincaid with the basketball. Lady Rebels going to get to 9-11 with this win as they are creeping back closer to 500. Had a rough stretch before Christmas, but they are playing good basketball. Now, Kincaid will score at the end of the game. She gets a bucket and Owen County wins it 53-39. A good effort by Owen County. Still a lot to work on. But Owen County gets the win tonight over Carroll County. Just waiting to see if TJ was going to look up here for our Broadlink player of the game tonight. He has not. So we'll figure up your scoring totals here for you. Run those down, and then we will get out of here.
I'm not sure where TJ's going.
He went toward the concession stand. There he is. So taking a look at the scoring totals, first for Carroll County tonight, they were led by Chloe McGuire, who finishes with 14 points. Maddie Hicks finishes with 12. Caitlin Hensley had 8, and Jocelyn Ham finishes the game with 4. Owen County led tonight by Haley Logan. She finishes with 18 points. Kylie Steffen had 17. 4 3-pointers in the first half for Kylie. And then Rachel Howard had 7. Hannah Mason had 1. Addie Bowling with 3. Kaylee Gibson with 5. Abigail Dempsey with the 2 points right there at the end. Carroll County will fall to 5-15 on the season. They are 1-6 now in district play. Owen County will improve, as I said, to 9-11. They are 7-1 against district competition. Lady Rebels have now won 6 of their last 8 contests. And Braden, I think if you're looking at where this team was and where they are right now, you have to be pleased with the progress they're making. I think he did look up here and I ignored him. He may be going in there to pick it himself. I was looking at my numbers when he was looking up here, but I don't know who he's going to bring out there. But yeah, I think, like I said, to finish my thought and give you a chance to respond, I really feel like this team they're playing good basketball.
Yeah, and especially after going through so much earlier in the season, we say it every night with the injuries and everything, but it makes a big difference. And they've worked around that so far, and I think they're continuing to do so, and it's just going to get better, hopefully, as play goes on. They'll have a good test this Thursday night against Dixie. It'll be good to get away from some of this district play. It was kind of a sloppy game tonight, and the same with last week against Gallatin County. But, they'll be tested Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it's always good to, as you said, kind of get out of your comfort zone a little bit and go play other folks in your, well, I should say in different regions, as Kylie Steffen is going to be our Broadlink player of the game. Let's see if we have any questions for her. We may not. So we will have an interview. Let's turn up her mic. Should be number.
Did a good shoot tonight. 17 points. You feel good?
Good? All right. I'm Rebels Nation sideline reporter Colby Young with Broadlink player of the game, Kylie Steffen. You had finished with 17 points. How did you feel going into this warm-up before the game started?
I kind of felt like my shot was on point in warm-up, so it kind of got me warmed up for the game. And then I started the first shot, and then it felt pretty good, so I just kept shooting them.
Congratulations.
All right, so Kylie Steffen, our player of the game. Broadlink player of the game tonight. Finishes, as we said, with 17 points, 4 3-pointers. We talked a little bit about Dixie, just to give you a little preview of that one Thursday night. If you're headed up to Northern Kentucky, their head coach is Joel Stasinski. They are 11-8 on the season right now, and their last game will be tonight. They are playing Ludlow at Dixie. So the Lady Colonels have actually won 6 games in a row, depending on what they do tonight. So yeah, good test for the Lady Rebels, and then it's over to Eminence on Friday night. Any final thoughts tonight on this game?
Yeah, I was actually expecting Carroll County to come out a little hotter tonight. I thought it would have been a little closer. As a Rebels fan, I'm glad it wasn't. But, there's still some things the Rebels can work on. Any coach will tell you that all the time. They're always trying to perfect things. But, I think the Lady Rebels are in a good spot heading into Thursday. Might not come home with a win. Like you said, it's outside of the region. Doesn't really matter. Get some good practice in and be ready to go over to Eminence Friday night. So, Coach Wesselman, I just want you to know that was Braden Howard who said that it doesn't matter. So I just wanted her to know that, okay? I'm going to be – But I totally understand your point. I do. I'm going to be in Eminence Thursday night cheering on the boys, so that's going to be the only game that matters to me Thursday night. All right, let's take a look last time at our corporate sponsors. Thank them for all they do. Adidas, Ashcraft Realty, Broadlink, Bush Realty, Covenants Group, Call Family Pharmacy, Commonwealth Credit Union, Double B Dumpsters, Elk Creek Hunt Club, Family Billiards Pool Hall, German American Bank, Graphics for Athletics, Growing Family McDonald's, H&W Duke Sporting Goods, Kelly Brothers, Me Viejo, Owen Electric, Perry Logistics, Premier Detail, Snappy Tomato Pizza, Southern States, State Farm of Owenton, and UK Sports Medicine. Again, thanks to German American Bank for being our 3-point challenge sponsor this year. German American donates $10 for every Lady Rebel and Running Rebels 3-point basket made here at home. Tonight, Owen County made 7 3-pointers. So thanks again to German American for your support of Owen County Athletics. Lady Rebels win it 53-39. That's going to do it for us tonight. So for Braden Howard, I'm Brian Blair saying good night from Owenton.